Hello, we're back, and we defeated the army!
Indeed, the whole Russian Black Ops anti-comic book army of...
Yes. They... Why the hell are they attacking us at 2 locations? They know. That's why also Eric isn't here. Amy's a distraction. They're gonna get him. He may not... They already got the king! King is dead again! And Manos is unaffected. He's still hunting. After what? I don't know. Hunting.
See, I just imagine, for some reason, when you say hunting, I imagine the old, you know, like, British Empire, monocle, hunting rifle.
That's how I imagine that, or like Jason Bourne style, he has a trench coat and like a bunch of guns. He's like jumping off buildings. Don't we have something important to do? Oh yeah.
Yes, comic news.
Okay. Now, I think I have voiced my opinion on the whole renumbering thing before. It's kind of stupid in a way because it's cheating and they do it to
just
do a
crappy money-making scheme, pretty much.
But here's the thing that makes me really annoyed here. They're renumbering Ultimate Spider-Man at 150. What the fuck?
Makes no sense.
That's just really... I don't know why. That's dumber than, like, waiting for 200. But here's a really stupid thing. Someone did the math here. Technically, it's not the 150th issue. It's the 149 issue. They counted wrong. So, okay, the original series, not counting annuals, went for 133. And the series now is going to 15, and then at issue 16, they're switching that to 150, aka 149. And, yeah, so, for those who aren't paying attention, they don't care, or are paying attention. Fantastic, isn't it? But yes, this is just another attempt to show a lot of comics. Granted, this is less cheating because Bendis has been writing every goddamn issue.
Pretty much.
Yes, King, he is still insane. So, the thing is, if they are doing this, I'm guessing they're now going to renumber the 2 trades. They need to keep consistent. The cover looks... I think I'm alone here, but I don't say I hate the artist. I just think the artist they have looks stupid. It looks all cartoony.
I'm just not a big fan of Ultimate Spider-Man, just because there's far too much for me to even consider starting reading if I don't have...
The situation like is, it's like those 2 scary children from The Shining. The books just appear in a hallway, and they're like, "Read us, Michael. Read us. And we'll be that fun forever and ever." Like, they open up like flaps.
And that's when I take a knife to those pages.
They like fly like birds and attack him. It's awesome.
It's just me with a flamethrower burning them.
No!
And then jumping out a window. Anyway.
And then he's chased by Jack Nicholson in a maze. It's really weird. I don't know why he's there. Can you explain that?
A maze made out of the corpses of small children. But anyway, on to the actual article. I did just another money-making scheme.
Yeah, we've covered that. It's just a saying they want to make money. Next story, and this is kind of stupid because we don't have the original pictures.
Yeah. Because...
They got taken down. They got taken down, and they always get taken down. But there's a new batch that came out today as we're recording, which is Saturday.
And sadly, you can't put the images in the video because they'll take the video down. So,
I'm not 100% sure they might, but for safety reasons, because they haven't taken down the other ones, because they took down photos, I think they took down the Kilowog photo on one thing, and I had it there. I am not going to put them in here for safety reasons.
Are you going to put the link in the bottom or not? Because...
yeah, the link's definitely going to be in the bottom, and if you people get a weird image, I'm sorry. Just be glad I switched the link, unless you people want to see tits blurred out by superhero logos. I imagine some of you are that lonely. And yeah, but they look alien.
Thing is, I actually think these look really cool. I think
so. I'll agree with you.
I think the thing that really I'm not sure about is that all 3,600 members of the Green Lantern Corps will appear in the film as cameos, which means big epic fight scene, pretty much. Which
Big epic court meeting.
which for me means, well, they're building up to Sinestro turning into a Yellow Lantern, but they're not actually going to do that in this film, are they?
That's what we're getting the impression of.
So, if they have Yellow Lanterns in this film, then that makes sense. But if it's the guy with the giant head, I don't see how they're going to work in all of the... Then again, I haven't read much Green Lantern, so I don't know.
You're not alone on that, because Hammond, who's appeared in the current series only a few... The really creepy part is he's an Orange Lantern now, and he looks really weird. But he's mostly an... He hasn't even been that big. The biggest thing he did was... in Secret Origins, when you see him turn into it, and he's, like, trying to kill everyone through, like, making their heads explode. It's kind of awesome. But, yeah, these alien designs look cool. I kind of recognize a few of the names reading Green Lantern and Corps. But, yeah, we're just going to say they look cool, and hopefully you people will be able to find the images.
I just think these look better than Kilowog, in my opinion.
Big man!
Should have been pink. Next story.
Okay.
Dustin.
Okay. Now, Mike, I don't know if you're aware of this, but there's a superhero called Superman. I don't know if you have any
Really?
yet.
I recognize the Steel Man is I don't know, probably not.
Why can't Superman pass through? Anyway, so the family of one of the guys who created him have been going on this huge lawsuit for years now over the rights. And they may be affecting the movie that has involvement by this guy called Christopher Nolan. You ever heard of him? I think he's actually British.
Yeah, I think he made like a terrible movie called Inception, and then but apparently he made like a crappy Batman film called The Dark Knight, which bombed within the first few days.
If you hear that, that's King sharpening the battle axe. Anyway. He won't take that as a joke. Anyway, he's gonna be in England. Is it funny now? So apparently that lawsuit. He's there. So the lawsuit might be affecting the movie. That's pretty bad. Because I want to see a movie get made.
That's pretty much all this article is.
Yeah, I mean, we could explore it, but I'm not a big legal guy. I don't know anything about legality, and I'm learning it right now in school.
I think it's just that there's an American law which basically says that if for those of there is a law that allows the original creators some kind of, if they go around it the right way, they can get the rights to the character they created if it's owned by a larger company. That's what I've deduced from this article. So basically, they could be getting the rights, and that could potentially change and just potentially even stop the Superman plan for.
And I want to see a movie. I
want to see a movie. When was Superman? Was it Superman? When was Superman Returns? That was
06.
06, yeah, and quite frankly, that was not the film we were all hoping for. So
boring. Anyway, yeah, I just want to see a movie. Hopefully, a movie where he punches something. He could punch a Coke machine for all I care. I just want to see him punch something.
I just want to see what Nolan would do with Superman, but
what
he does is really intelligent stuff. So.
And you can make that work with Superman easily. It's just hard.
Yeah, like stuff with Brainiac, you could just go crazy with if Nolan was directing.
Yes, we're gonna go on to the next story. You can take this one, Mike.
Okay, so I'm not too big on the whole Whedon Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Never watched it. Never watched Angel. Been told that it's brilliant, but the basic story is that Dark Horse owned the rights to, not the rights to Buffy, but they were making a Buffy comic.
Yeah.
And they've been making it for ages. Now, another company called IDW owned the rights to Angel, and I think
for the last few years, yeah.
for the last few years. And what happened was that Angel appeared in the finale of the...
Well, not the finale, but, well, actually, okay, let me explain. Now, this is going to be big spoilers if you don't know about this yet, so I apologize. Try and skip this, or just turn it off now. Okay, so this started around a while back. Because in the Buffy comic, I haven't read it, but I've done my research. They had this villain named Twilight, and he has nothing to do with the goddamn book series. Anyway, and this big mystery was, who was he? And it turned out to be Angel, but the thing that pissed everyone off is they spoiled it in like previews, and it really pissed everyone off, and it was really confusing because IDW, who have been publishing, before they were publishing the Angel ongoing, were publishing a bunch of miscellaneous miniseries that have nothing to do with anything. And they've been doing it, and Whedon was only involved with that series till like 17, and then he left it completely, and they just did whatever the hell they wanted. And Whedon's been working very extensively on the Buffy series, and Angel was there, and it really caused this big confusion of how the hell do these two fit in? How do they even fit in at all because they're owned by two different companies? And I have mentioned that before. That confused me to no end. How could they... Like, I can understand how, but why wouldn't they have it? Like, why wouldn't Dark Horse hold on to that if they have Buffy?
Mm-hmm.
And this announcement's been made that Angel's going to go back to Dark Horse. IDW is going to tie up some loose strings. They're going to have a big arc for their series that will lead to the Dark Horse series. And according to the press release, they said they've been working, but writers on some Angel series have said they have heard nothing about being involved. They were just told to write stuff.
Right, okay.
So it's really confusing. I mean, I know a lot of Whedon fans are excited about this. I'm not a big guy either. I'm slowly being converted, thanks to a bunch of people I know. All I can say is that Mike Mignola cover's awesome.
It is, yeah.
Oh, I want to mention this. I saw a comment on this, and this is downright hilarious. A guy said, "I want David Boreanaz to look like that." And someone's like, wait, you mean Angel? And then a guy commented back going, "No, he means the actual David Boreanaz." And then I joke saying, "Wow, that would make Bones a lot more interesting." Just him looking all creepy. So, the other thing I'm confused about is they're having IDW has a Spike ongoing coming out. I don't know if they have the rights to that still. Like, all this shit is confusing.
You know what should happen?
What?
Dark Horse should just get everything and then do everything, and then it will just be the Whedonverse.
They used to have Angel. In fact, like one of the editors said, our biggest regret was losing the Angel rights. And by that they meant, the Angel comics made a lot of money, god damn it! It did. Now, we're running low on time here, so we're not going to cover our... well, we have a little bit. There's been a lot of potential listings for who's going to be the female lead in the new Spider-Man reboot. I have to make this quick.
Put the thing below us. Put the link in the thing.
The link's there. I have to say, I only know one of the people they have listed, and I hate her.
Well, you know what? I think that so long as it is either Gwen Stacy or the Black Cat, I'm happy.
Yeah, same here. If any of you are wondering which one I hate, it's Emma Roberts. And if you're wondering why I hate her, I was forced to watch Hotel for Dogs. And I went and say, I almost lost respect for Don Cheadle. Because that goddamn movie. So, that's our news. I don't think we would, because I don't know any of these people besides Emma Roberts. Thank you for all watching. Thank you, Mike, for doing this.
You're very welcome.
You're getting your reward in the mail. It is not a time bomb. And Eric will hopefully be back next week. Remember, tell him happy chasing, and I bid you all adieu. Bitch.